Day 2. I woke up to the sound of rain hitting the windows. For a second, I thought it was the usual noise of a normal morning. But there are no normal days anymore. The rain only carried the smell of the street, iron, dirt, and something that felt like wet flesh. The candle had burned out during the night, replaced by a gray, lifeless light. Waking up is the same as remembering. The world is still broken, and it's not fixing itself anytime soon. I grabbed the iron pipe, still cold from the night. The touch of metal reminded me I was alive, but every day of life costs something now. The bottle was half full. The food untouched, not from discipline, but because fear kills appetite. Still, I knew I couldn't stay here forever. The supplies would run out, and staying still is the same as putting up a sign that says, "Easy prey." Today, I decided to leave. Observation number 2. Hiding saves you for a day, but if all you do is hide, hunger gets you before the enemy does. I pushed the cabinet blocking the back door. The hinges screamed. The sound echoed like a cry inside the house. I froze, counting 30 seconds. Nothing. Opened just enough to slip through. The air outside was heavy, thick, almost wet, the kind that carries death. The yard was soaked. Puddles mirrored a colorless sky. I crossed the gate carefully, pipe in hand, measuring each step by sound. The world looked like ruins frozen in time. The houses on the street were still shut, but something was different. On the neighbor's wall, someone had written in black paint, "Nothing here." A lie, obvious. No one writes that unless there's something to hide. Farther ahead, the body I'd seen on day 1 was lying on its side now. And near it, footprints. Not one, several. Small, rushed ones, and one much larger. It told me what I already knew. I wasn't alone. Loneliness was just a comfortable illusion. Silence doesn't mean absence, it means danger. Learn to move slowly. I moved along the sidewalk, crouched low. The bakery doors were shattered. A rotten smell came from inside. I kept walking. Learned early, curiosity is the instinct that kills fastest when the world collapses. Rule number 4, never enter a place you can't leave quickly. I turned the corner and heard it, the first human voices since the collapse began, whispers from inside an overturned car. I got close enough to listen. 2 people, a man and a woman, talking about stocking food and securing the perimeter. Too calm, too planned, the kind of people who adapt fast. And in this world, those who adapt too fast are dangerous. Then a loud crash inside the car. Silence. Then the scream. A human scream, raw, desperate. The woman first, then a wet, tearing sound. The fight turned into growls, then stopped. I stood still, breathing through my teeth. Nothing moved inside. Cold blood, still one of the few weapons that work. Rule number 5, intensity high. If you hear a scream, don't run to help. Whoever screams is already dead, and whoever runs becomes the next. I kept walking. Each corner showed more signs of flight, scattered clothes, open bags, overturned carts. A truck blocked the main avenue, smashed into a pole. Behind it, a van with open doors. I stopped, looked around, no sound, approached carefully. Driver's seat, dried blood. Back seat, a backpack and a flashlight. Tim, deep and tense. Intensity, medium, fast, clipped. I took the backpack. Inside, 2 bottles of water, 1 energy bar, and a small radio. Dirty but working. I turned the dial. Static. Then a voice. Faint, broken. Zone 9, evacuation. Do not repeat quarantine. Then silence again. But that was enough. Someone was still transmitting. In the war against chaos, information is as vital as water. And now I had a reason to keep moving. I took the same path back, avoiding open streets. The wind was rising. Clouds grew darker. Rain was coming back. I needed shelter before it hit. Found an auto shop with shattered windows. Inside, chaos. But the second floor looked safe. I climbed slowly, every step creaking like it wanted to betray me. Upstairs, a small room, table, cabinet. I locked the door and sat on the floor. Pulled the radio from the bag. Silence. But this time, silence felt like company. Observation number 3. Silence is the first teacher. It shows you the world doesn't have to answer for you to understand it. Outside, rain returned. But under the rain, footsteps. Heavy, rhythmic, human. I peeked through the window slit. 3 figures moved toward the truck, lanterns, backpacks. One of them held something, the radio. The same frequency I had turned on. One of them looked up, right at me. I froze. Their flashlight hit the window. They saw movement. They ran toward the entrance. I ran to the back. No exit, only a window to an alley. I jumped. Hit hard, twisted my ankle, kept crawling. Behind me, a door crashed open. They followed. Crawled into a flooded yard, jumped a wall, hid under a truck. Footsteps, voices shouting orders, then gunshots. 2, 3, then silence again. Same pattern, noise comes, silence takes. Waited long enough for the body to believe I survived. Rain washed the blood off my arm, ankle throbbing, but my heart still beating, the only sound that mattered. Rule number 6. When the world splits between hunters and prey, be the wind. Invisible, unpredictable, untouchable. I limped home before dawn, radio broken, backpack torn. But I still had water and something better, a lesson. Taped the windows again, this time with cloth inside to muffle the wind. Opened my notebook and wrote, Day 2. The world outside isn't a battlefield, it's a board. Those who make noise are pieces. Those who move in silence are players. Closed the notebook. Leaning against the wall, I listened to the rain tapping on the roof. Then, a faint noise between the drops. A scream. Same hoarse, desperate tone. But this time, familiar. The neighbor. The one who asked for batteries on day 1. I froze. Looked at the door. The scream again, weaker. Then scratching wood. For a second, instinct almost won. But reason spoke first. Rule no 7. Sometimes the familiar face is the new enemy. Pity is a door, and it always opens the wrong way. The night passed slowly, full of sounds that felt like voices. I can't tell anymore what's real and what's memory. But one thing I've learned, silence is a blessing until it's broken. And tomorrow I'll have to go out again. because the noise is getting closer.